Now, if I'm going to Sugar Hill, which train do I take? Just like childbirth. You barely remember the misery.
Oi! What are you doing there? I see you. You're coming with me. Right.
Odd. Those peepers weren't there before. Why are they trying to keep people out? I could use a bit of money. And I bet Stuart wouldn't mind having a few
What's
Sally
your
specials
fancy?
to sell.
Sally!
The old top shelf.
Never come by anymore.
Well, Fiona.
Oh, Cerberus. Aye. She's never understood me, Sally. Not like you do.
She mentioned, among other things, that you've improved my extractor. Have you still got my extractor?
I have. Oh, you're going to be very proud of me. It's much quicker now. Might even sting a little less.
You've improved it.
Would you like to test it out?
You sure Fiona won't murder you?
Oh, she barks, but she don't bite. Much.
I'll let you know how it works. Honey pituitary extract from someone who's been exposed to mustard gas. Mikey Forrester's clinic ought to have a patient or two like that. I'll send him a note on the blower.
Should clear up soon, I imagine. How have you been?
I don't care how smart you are. You have to make them feel smart if you want them to like you.
But they're all so dull. They can't see past the river.
Every man, even the most boring, has something fascinating in him. You just have to winkle it out of him. And...
I'd rather live in a hut in the woods on roots and berries.
Oh, I don't know what becomes of a girl like you. I swear to God I don't.
Let's see what Mikey has to say for himself. Someone's upstairs. How'd they get in? Well, General, why didn't you let yourself in?
You didn't answer my knock.
I wasn't home.
Then you ought to lock the door. Oh, the memories always come back.
Oh, then you have such dreadful things to remember.
Be nice.
Let me make the bad memories go away.
What on earth is that?
Are you hallucinating? Rainbow has all sorts of crazy side effects.
It couldn't be a cat. Hasn't been a cat since the war.
You are going to love this one.
Couldn't be a baby.
Don't be silly. No one's had a baby in 15 years.
Say, ah.
Dance with me, Robert.
Shame I won't remember any of
You do come here to forget. Ow. Fuck in a bucket. General? Robert? Are you still here? Please don't still be here. He'll forget. He has to forget. No one can know about you, Gwen. Especially not the General. Found someone. Meet usual place. Oh, for heaven's sake, Mikey. You could have just written down the name and sent it up the blower.
Please step away immediately. You are not authorized. Please clear the area.
I'm risking my job, you know. Patient records are supposed to be private.
I'm not going to hurt him. I promise.
I suppose I didn't really want to know the truth.
Don't worry. No one will ever know. Arthur! Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
You lovely day for it, me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! I knew it was you. I mean, it's another you, the glasses, the hair. You're all dashing now. But the way you look around, all intense like that, I just knew that's Arthur. How the hell are you?
Sally? You look quite stylish.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm not even sure it's still in style.
Green and white checked. Your dress. That night you ran out the door and I never saw you again.
That horrible gingham dress. I had to grab something to put on, didn't I? Wait. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, ye of little faith. I'd never turn you in. You wouldn't believe what I've got myself into.
I saw Percy. A picture of him. And I remembered the train.
Oh, shit.
I have to go find him. I promised I'd take care of
How are
him.
you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city. I've been living in the Garden
The
District.
Garden District?
Off the scraps of our former civilization.
God. I could help you. I do... know General Bing.
Oh, the General. You always did have an knack for making helpful new friends.
You still hate me.
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14
We were
years.
16!
Could you?
Because he took me in when my mum died. Because he was so generous. Because he said he loved me. I don't know. Some things just happen whether you want them to or not. We were so close. The two musketeers. Remember?
You know how we used to sit on the swings by the Crash V1? These days I spend a lot of time there, remembering.
Look. It's a horrible, terrible world out there, and no matter how clever and brave and fierce you are now, you'll need a letter of transit to get into the Emerald City.
I've missed you for 14 years. I think I can escape Wellington Wells without your help. And I definitely don't want any favours from your latest friend.
Arthur! Well, there's your answer, darling. Arthur hasn't forgotten you. Shit. Colonel Lawrence. Wasn't he the hero of Ramsgate? I mean, of course, he's been exposed to mustard gas. He was in the Great War. I do need his pituitary extract. I guess I'll have to pay him a visit.
Please step away immediately. Please step away immediately.
I'm sorry you got me for a mum. I'm sort of total rubbish, aren't I?
Trying to draw you into a conversation about long-ago events. Or he may try to convince you that his life is not happy, or even that your life is not happy. Don't be fooled. The moment you realize...
medicine. You won't get away. And take your medicine. Where did you go?
Bloody hell!
Covered in blood.
Take your...
You won't get away. Stop being so bloody difficult.
won't get away. Where did you go?
Come out and take your medicine.
How did you get in? Where did you go?
Scarlet, didn't you?
Lovely day for it.
Got anything yummy and new? Ciao, darling. Thought I'd pop in to see what's new. Sorry, love. Girl's got to live on a budget.
time. You won't get away with this. Why would...
Now I see what the boy's like about fighting.
Look who I found. You can't hide. The killer's right there! Someone needs a nap.
That's it. You might want to see a doctor, man. Don't you forget.
And now it's time for Funny English Custom, the show in which Jack Worthy and Steve illuminates our Jolly Island English custom. Now, since the first of May is coming, let's talk about the English tradition, Maypole. Some people claim the Maypole was a naughty Roman ritual about, well, all grown-ups here now.
What are you doing there?
Sally, your customer relations leave something to be desired. And that's for telling lies about me after school.
Makes sense, doesn't it? For that, really long ribbons were much too expensive. Yes. And of ancient customs are really Victorian. For example, the idea that each Scottish clan has its own tartan pattern. You know who made that up? The novelist Walter Scott. Wally. Of course, you're liable to work up quite a burning thirst dancing around the Maypole, aren't you? Perfect drink to put up. What's the perfect drink to put up these fires? Why, Summerisle Ale. And the head brewer, Lord Summerisle, as they call him, has brewed up a very special medieval ale to sell only... Very special medieval ale. And brew it. Instead of hops, it's seasoned with marsh rosemary, bog myrtle, and yarrow. Take it from me, Jack Worthing. He's got a delightful twang of peach. But you can't get peaches anymore, can you?
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Is that good? I can't understand all these downer women. Don't they know how to pretend to be happy? I thought all girls learned that.
Someone there? You won't get away.
Welcome to Strange Foreign Customs, the show where Jack Worthing, that's me, tells you all about the bizarre and ridiculous things people do in other countries. Let's start with Foroblot. Mr. Scribner asks, Uncle Jack, yeah, that's me, is it possible to take too much joy? Is it possible to take too much joy? I've had a bit too much to drink, and my memory, of course, is a bit fuzzy. Dear Richard, of course there aren't mole people. There are no ancient clues. He seems a little sad. What should I do? Dear Emily, the letter is quite touching. Yes, a lot of ancient customs are really Victorian. For example, the idea that each Scottish clan has its own tartan pattern. The novelist Walter Scott. I give him a hand. Ah, no, wait a minute, I didn't say Simon Says. Okay, Simon Says, begin. All right. Simon Says, put your hands on your head. Simon Says, touch your feet. Simon Says, never mind. Clap your hands. Da. Yes, you there. You're out. And you too. You're out. You're out. Go on. Out you go. The fellow to cry, Uncle, Mr. Lyden. Dear Jack, there's a stranger in my house who looks just like my wife. There's a stranger in my house who looks just like my wife. And she says she's my wife too. What has been done with my... Your help is much appreciated in this matter. Mr. Lyden has been experiencing one of the... Take a spiral is an imaginary syndrome in which you take too much joy, then you forget you've taken your joy, so you take more joy, and then you forget that you've taken that, and so on and so on. But Mr. Farrell, I can assure you, it's time for the secret word of the day. I'm going to say a word, and ladies, if you can get a bobby to say that word, you're allowed to kiss them. But you're not allowed to say that word. I recommend heating it up in the fireplace. In fact, I would recommend not touching your garden gnome any further. Especially, do not drop it or drop anything on it. Now, if any of the heroes of the Home Army are listening to this broadcast, and I know some of you are, would you mind dropping by Mrs. Gillian Overshaw's place? Simon Says, finishing blow. Step back. Simon Says, shout. Yes. Simon Says, raise your weapon. Simon Says, have fun. You're all doing brilliantly. Very good. Simon Says, jump. Simon Says, dodge. Welcome to Strange Foreign Customs, the show where Jack Worthing, that's me, tells you all about the bizarre and ridiculous. He answered your letters and questions about our life in Wellington Wells. And today's first letter is from Rupert Scribner of 12 Spanker Lane. Mr. Scribner asks, Uncle Jack, is it possible to take too much joy in the city? That's what my friends say. I thought I saw one too, but I wasn't sure, as we'd all had a bit too much to drink, and my memory, of course, is a bit fuzzy. Dear Richard, it is not because I snore, but he won't say why he does, and I'm not sure he even knows. He seems a little sad. What should I do? Dear Emily, may I call you Emily? Your letter is quite touching. You know the answer, don't you? Yes. You see, if he seems a little sad, there's only one... Yes. You must encourage him to take his pills, even if he's... Yes. You must encourage him to take his... Of course, you're liable to work up quite a burning thirst dancing round a maypole, aren't you? What's the perfect drink to put out those fires? Why, Summerisle Ale, of course. And the head brewer, Lord Summerisle, as they call him, has brewed up a very special medieval ale to sell only in the first week of May. And grew it. Instead of hops, it's seasoned with marsh rosemary, bog myrtle, and yarrow. But you got out, so yes, you're out. You have to be very careful. All right, Simon Says, lift your right knee. Simon says, lift your left knee. Lift both your knees. Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you know? Did you? enjoyed yourself? I'm afraid we can't be about now. Time for another rousing daily recreational activity. You all for playing. See you soon.
We just want to make you feel better.
Now today we're going to talk about the wonderful world of flour extenders and bread substitutes. Of course, a lot of you are all and bread doesn't happen to you. But I want to address some of the wilder claims people have been writing to me about. For example, this chap, Constable Bill Blake of Trim Street, St. George's Home. I think we better put you down for a beheading. After the interview, perhaps, even cooking birds. That sounds much more jolly. Oh dear, you sound disappointed. Oh, Jack. That sounds much more jolly. Hey, the French. No, Jack. The carrots. Do try to keep up, man. But the French, yes. Do try to keep up, man. But it has a very simple treatment. In the past, you see, we all used to take all sorts of pills for it. But it turns out that the most important thing is to drink lots and lots of water. But yes, you can lose 10 to 20 quarters to Michael Tunbridge of Upper Stokely Road. Question. What did the German say as he pushed his brother Sliff? Answer. On your legs that look like this. Do you find your muscles are sore even when you haven't been overusing them? Well, you may have scurvy. And congratulations. This is one of our traditional, quite medicinal. You can use it to treat sore muscles, eczema, arthritis, gout, and anemia. Though I doubt any of you have the gout, eh? That's the one thing about our present thrifty lifestyle as well, eh? Now, be careful, because this is called a stinging nettle for a reason. It's got lots of sharp, stinging, tiny hairs. Stinging, tiny hairs. Pritchard of Sladebrook Road. Mr. Pritchard, he happens today. Question. How is a puppy like a mortally wounded downer? Answer. Eventually they'll both stop whining. Oh, Mr. Pritchard, you're quite a character, aren't you?
I bet I can just walk right on in.
Sorry, I'm very busy. The family is in mourning. And will be shortly. With any luck.
I've come with the Colonel's prescription.
Prescription? What does he need with medicine? He's dying. No thanks. I know you're a clever chemist and all, but he's very old, and we've decided to let nature take its course.
Oh, it's not a cure. You can't cure old age, can you? This is really just to help ease the way. Help him sleep.
Wouldn't mind if he slept a bit more. Always ringing that goddamn bell. All right, I'll give him the pills.
I'm afraid it goes in the other end.
I suppose you'd like to administer it.
I can do that. I understand that the family is sometimes uncomfortable.
Great. Well, up you go.
When a man looks into your eyes, he sees two tiny reflections of himself. And if he likes the men he sees there, he feels good about you. But first, you have to make him care what you think of him. So sometimes you start by chiding him. Important men love that. If you make a sly little joke out of it.
No, it's in the will.
The
We
odious
agreed.
McClere
That
sisters.
was before you pissed on the Sheraton sofa. I did not. It was Edmund. You put him up to it because it comes to me in the will. Serves you right. You knew I loved that sofa. Well, you can have it now. What will you trade me? For a pissed-on sofa? You'd have to...
Honor? Regina? No. Is it... Is that you, Hope? I thought you were... gone on holiday. They've been beastly to me, your sisters.
I'm sorry, Papa.
They're waiting for me to die. I'm surprised I haven't woken up with a pillow over my face.
How horrible. You survived artillery and mustard gas, but your daughter's your enemy now.
You're not Hope, are you? Who are you? Who? Honor! Regina! Help!
This will only sting a little. I hope. You deserve better. We don't have a lot of heroes. Alright. I have my maturity extract and my amalgam. I need to replace the saffrol and the mephedrone. How do I get those?
Figures. Your rabbit peed on my books. And then you let your snake eat him. Uncle Edward bought you another. You murdered Mopsy! You're just cross because Uncle Edward loved me more. Pitied, more like. You dared
That
me to
feels
jump off the roof,
odd.
then you pushed. How much joy do you have to take before you believe yourself? If you or Edmund defiles one more of my things, I'm keeping the Hepplewhite chairs. Keep them, since you broke them out of spite. And I'm keeping the Chippendale breakfront. Don't you dare! No. You do get it if you will. It is awful. Sally?
The weird sisters. They're always making potions and things out of herbs. I bet they could help me. Well, that was tedious. I can't tell if Mrs. Witherington is preggers or just fat.
Don't use that word, it's horrible.
Her husband is a prisoner of war, but she goes everywhere with Lieutenant Ulbricht.
Maybe she's just eating extra rations. Anyway, we'll know in a few months, won't we?
You can't tell either way. That dress is so baggy.
That's enough of that, Sully Boyle.
Save us, Scotland!
Looks like the plagues can come through those holes in the barbed wire. Not a good place to sleep, then. At least I can still use the hatch to get onto the Wellington undertracks.
There'll be dozens. And in weeks after that, there will be thousands again. The villagers were in despair. But one day, a tall man came to town. He was a piper. He played a pipe. So they called him the Pied Piper. Stop playing. Although I'm offering things I don't.
Still secret and swept and deep. Who will call the maiden? 'Tis time. 'Tis time. She comes.
Hello? Nimue? Vivienne Morgause? How do they do that?
All hail, Sally Boyle, mistress of alchemy. All hail, Mistress Boyle, who knows the secret of maternity. All hail, Mistress Boyle, who seeks the other shore.
I keep forgetting. You know my secret.
This potion will help your daughter sleep. She won't get hungry as quickly.
I don't know that I believe in magic.
What else is left to believe in?
The potion isn't magic. It's herbalism. Your mum knew herbs pretty well, didn't she?
Yes. Especially what you can do with foxglove. In fact, I came here for some ingredients I need for some... well, drugs.
Have you tested magic and proved it wanting? Or have you simply assumed that what you don't understand can't be true?
I suppose I haven't tested it.
Then do this, if you like. We place our sacrifices in a chest in the wilds. I'll put the place on your map. Put some bricks in the chest and say this prayer.
Bricks?
See what comes of it, and then return.
But about my ingredients?
We'll help you with what you want, but first, learn what you need. You don't even know what that is.
Before the learner attains wisdom, the teacher has the right to give several tasks.
Several?
That's how it works, yes?
All right. When will I see you three again?
When you know what is unknown. Anon! Anon!
Out of the smelly darkness into... well, not that much better.